with the point on learning agility, what skills or competencies do you think in particular HR professionals or more generally business leaders need to have to succeed? Like if there were some, tools or learning that was needed, because this changes from research to research.
Yeah. I
know the latest one in the last couple of weeks was the ability to speak to AI, obviously with the chat GDT, but what skills would you recommend that business leaders or HR leaders learn to stay ahead of the curve these days?
Yeah, I mean, I think this, I'll open with not a skill, more of a trait, but curiosity, right? We've got to be curious. We've got to want to understand how things work. We've got to be able to get outside of our domain to learn from adjacent domains. I think that's a huge important part. I think from a skill perspective, the ability to parse information is going to be a real skill in this age of information and, frankly, disinformation. Particularly coupled with the age of AI and AI generated content that we're about to be just, overwhelmed with, our ability to parse through information and sort fact from fiction, I think becomes really important. So our ability to really do, diligence and just be informed consumers of information and content, I think is a skill that we need to develop. And I think in HR, you mentioned kind of ChatGPT, I think an emerging skill in HR is the ability to write AI search prompts and queries, right? Like ChatGPT is an enormously powerful platform when used correctly, but having the right prompts to extract the right information is a skill, and it's not it's deeper than Google. Hey, what's the latest research on X? Like you've got to really be able to craft it in a way, and then and reform the answers with further probing questions to get to the real kind of gold in these platforms. And so that's certainly going to be a skill, not just for HR leaders, but business leaders in general.